I am very happy. Are you happy in your relationship?
Yes, this relationship is a happy place for me. It's like...
I love that you use the word happy place.
No, but seriously, it's like, for me, it's one of them things where I found where I can... Seeing her happy actually makes me really happy. So.
It looks like Jennifer Hudson may have just flipped the entire script on Common. And if the rumors are true, this could be the kind of twist that changes everything we thought we knew about their so-called picture-perfect romance. From the outside, they looked like the ultimate power couple. Two Chicago legends, both stacked with awards, both beloved for their talent and authenticity. But behind the polished smiles and red carpet chemistry, whispers have been swirling. Whispers about secret moves, unexpected betrayals, and a clapback from Jennifer Hudson that's being called nothing short of EGOT level. So how did this love story turn into a Hollywood guessing game? The answer involves a cocktail of public praise, private tension, late-night rumors, and a blind item so wild it might leave fans questioning who's really pulling the strings. Stick with me, because this isn't just celebrity gossip. It's pride, power plays, and a relationship unraveling in the spotlight. Before things got messy, the world saw Common and Jennifer Hudson as a match made in Chicago heaven. Both born and raised on the South Side, both commanding respect in their own lanes, both carrying a reputation that stretched far beyond music. Common, the conscious rapper and actor, known for weaving depth into every lyric. Hudson, the powerhouse vocalist turned EGOT winner, someone who earned her crown through sheer resilience and talent. When they appeared together on the set of Breathe in 2024, a sci-fi thriller that demanded intense chemistry between cast members, fans couldn't help but notice that their on-screen sparks felt a little too natural. That was the moment the whispers really began. Paparazzi later snapped them together in cities like Philly, Chicago, and Malibu, and suddenly the headlines were buzzing. TMZ tried to downplay it with "just friends" captions, but the internet wasn't buying it. People saw two heavyweights with undeniable chemistry, and they wanted to believe this was the real deal. Then came the interview that lit up timelines. On the Mama I Made It podcast in mid-2024, Common couldn't stop glowing when the subject turned to Jennifer Hudson. He called their connection one of the greatest blessings of his life, describing it as a deep partnership where they were equally yoked. On paper, it sounded romantic, almost poetic, but fans who listened closely caught something else. The tone wasn't just about we. It leaned heavy on me. Instead of presenting the love as mutual, Common framed it like a personal achievement, as if dating Jennifer Hudson was the proof of how much he'd grown as a man. Subtle flex or genuine admiration? That debate set social media on fire. Meanwhile, Jennifer kept her side understated. No long monologues about their bond, no performative speeches for the cameras. And in that contrast, Common's glowing declarations versus Hudson's restraint, the first signs of a disconnect began to show. For Jennifer Hudson, privacy, always been a shield. After her very public breakup with WWE star David Otunga, she carefully chose to keep her romantic life away from the headlines. So when she casually dropped lines like "that man of mine" during interviews or at festivals, it felt like her own subtle way of acknowledging the relationship without turning it into a spectacle. Insiders say she wasn't a fan of how much Common leaned on their romance as part of his public image. To her, love wasn't a press strategy, it was something sacred. And when she noticed the relationship starting to feel more like a stage performance than a genuine partnership, the cracks widened. Fans didn't see tension on camera, but behind the scenes, there was reportedly a growing difference in how each of them wanted to navigate the spotlight. Hudson wanted peace and privacy. Common wanted to talk about love like it was a brand extension. That kind of imbalance rarely stays hidden for long. Then came the night that changed everything. After the Grammys buzz died down, Common showed up at an exclusive afterparty at Delilah's in LA. Cameras weren't rolling inside, but this is Hollywood. Secrets don't stay secret for long. Word spread that Common was spotted getting cozy with a tall, model-type woman in a corner booth. Eyewitnesses described him with his arm around her, laughing, whispering, looking way too comfortable for a man supposedly in a committed relationship. The sting? Jennifer Hudson didn't hear about it from him. She saw the same whispers and screenshots that the rest of us did. For Hudson, who had gone out of her way to keep things private, this wasn't just about a man being seen with someone else. It was public humiliation. And in an industry where image is currency, humiliation isn't just personal, it's professional. Hudson wasn't just any girlfriend. She was an EGOT winner, a talk show host, and a brand in herself. To be tied up in messy gossip could mean advertisers, producers, and sponsors questioning her judgment. That's when fans say Hudson's patience ran out. What happened next was almost surgical. Hudson didn't explode online or throw shade directly. Instead, she iced Common out in private and shifted the narrative in public. Her team quietly put out messaging that she was laser-focused on work and family, while Common's camp tried to spin the story by insisting they remained good friends. The difference in tone was striking. Common's approach felt defensive, dismissive even. Hudson's silence, on the other hand, radiated power. She didn't need to drag him or confirm anything. She let fans connect the dots themselves. In Hollywood, the one who looks unbothered usually wins, and Jennifer Hudson was playing chess, not checkers. Fans applauded her restraint, while side-eyeing Common's public glow-up speeches as hollow. Suddenly, the narrative flipped. Hudson was the poised queen rising above the drama, while Common was painted as the guy who couldn't stop repeating old patterns. But just when the story seemed like it might fizzle, a blind item dropped that threw gasoline on the fire. The gossip claimed that Common's rumored new flame wasn't just a random model, she was someone from Jennifer Hudson's own inner circle. If true, that transformed the whole situation from messy to betrayal on a high level. Fans lit up Twitter and Reddit with speculation, trying to piece together who it could be. And in the middle of all this, Common suddenly went quiet. No interviews, no social media updates, no red carpet appearances. For a man usually comfortable in front of cameras, the silence was deafening. Was it guilt? Was it PR strategy? Nobody knew, but the timing felt suspicious. And if there's one thing fans know, it's that silence in Hollywood often speaks louder than words. Here's the part that isn't getting enough attention: the business side. Insiders say brands connected to Common are watching closely. He might be a respected rapper and actor. Jennifer Hudson is daytime royalty. She doesn't just host a talk show. She commands a platform that reaches millions daily and holds the kind of connections that go all the way up to Oprah herself. In the entertainment industry, being linked to messy drama can cost more than a relationship. It can cost contracts, partnerships, and long-term deals. For Common, the risk isn't just losing Hudson personally. It's being overshadowed by her influence professionally. Meanwhile, Hudson's calm, unbothered image is making her look even more bankable. She's showing advertisers, producers, and audiences that she can rise above drama and still deliver, which only makes her star shine brighter. The stakes, suddenly, were much higher than just a lover's quarrel. And now we arrive at the big question. Are they even together anymore? There's been no joint statement, no Instagram breakup notes, no official confirmation of anything, which means every post, every sighting, every subtle gesture gets dissected like it's a clue in a true crime mystery. Some fans think Hudson's subtle digs and sudden glow-ups are her way of saying, "I'm done." Others believe the silence is all strategic, a PR play designed to keep the world guessing. Either way, the story has taken on a life of its own. Online, Hudson is celebrated as the wronged but classy queen who always plays the long game. Common, meanwhile, is being painted as charming but predictable, a man who lets history repeat itself. and until one of them makes a definitive move, this narrative, built by fans, fueled by gossip, is the only one that matters. So what really happened between Jennifer Hudson and Common? Did he fumble the most high-profile relationship of his career over a reckless night out and whispers of betrayal? Or is this all just a storm in a teacup, blown up by internet detectives with too much time on their hands? One thing's for sure, the silence, the rumors, and the strategic moves from both camps have kept fans hooked. And in the court of public opinion, perception often matters more than truth. For now, Hudson stands tall as the queen unbothered, while Common sits in the shadows, waiting for his next move. But in Hollywood, the next headline could flip everything again. What do you think? Are they really done? Or is this just a PR storm with no fire behind the smoke? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because the next twist in this story could be bigger than anyone expects.